Ladies and gentlemen, summer has arrived, bringing a season of change and activity. As families embark on vacations and enjoy outdoor activities, the real estate market experiences its own set of shifts. The dynamic period affects both buyers and sellers, influencing the pace and trends in the housing market. In today's video, we're going to be delving into how summer impacts the housing market, particularly in Orange County, and what this means for homeowners and potential home buyers. Summer is here with all its many distractions. It is time to pack the suitcases and take a much needed family vacation. An easy answer to the blistering heat is to head to the pool, lake, or beach and splash around until the sun goes down. Parents are busy Ubering their kids to summer school and camps and movies. Many additional extracurricular activities are on the calendar, from museums to amusement parks to day hikes. Summertime is chock full of interruptions to everyday daily life. It is no wonder that the housing market is evolving and downshifting a bit from the heated pace of the spring. Cyclically, in nearly every market across the country, including Orange County, spring is the hottest time of the year for housing. Buyers transact year-round, but the preference, especially families, is to pull the trigger on isolating a home during the spring that ultimately closes in the summer. That is when the kids are out of school and the perfect time for a household move. Even if it requires a school change, the best time is to when they are transitioning between grade levels. Throw into the mix of the list of summer activities, including travel, and the goal of purchasing a home often takes a backseat to all the fun. As a result, demand drops from its spring market peak. Here, the demand in Orange County, the snapshot of the number of new pending sales over the prior month peaked at the start of May at 1,700 homes. Since then, it has dropped by 8% or 135 pending sales and sits at around 1,600 homes today. It was at around 1,500 last year, which is 4% less or 64 fewer pending sales. Compared to normal markets before COVID, the 3-year average between 2017 and 2019 was around 2,500, which is 59% higher or 958 additional pending sales. Many homeowners mistake summer as the best time of the year to sell a home and decide to place their homes on the market from June to almost August. Yet, since demand typically peaks during the springtime, there is still an elevated number of homes that come on the market during the summer. The extra homes accumulate until a peak is reached between mid-July and the end of August. Back in May, when demand peaked, there were 2,400 homes on the market. Since then, the inventory has grown by 23%, adding 582 more homes, and sits at around 3,000 homes today. The inventory has yet to find a peak. Last year, with rising mortgage rates that reached around 8% in October, a late peak was reached in November at 2,400, almost 2,500 homes, a phenomenon that only occurs when rates jump during the second half of a year. Last year, there were around 2,200 homes on the market, which is 776 fewer for sale signs or 25% less. Yet, even with this year's higher inventory levels, it is still far lower than the 30-year pre-COVID average around 6,700 homes, an astonishing 55% lower or 3,600 fewer signs. Since demand found its peak during the spring and inventory has yet to reach its peak, the market has slowed considerably in the past couple months. In fact, since May, the expected market time, the time between the coming of the month and becoming a pending sale, has grown from 42 days to 56 days. While housing may be faster compared to the 3-year pre-COVID average of 78 days, at 56 days, most homes are not snapped up instantly. Sellers are expecting a hot summer housing market like this year, and last year's early spring markets may be unaware that the market has slowed considerably. Sellers who stretch their asking price without carefully considering the current market dynamics and the need to meticulously pore over all recent pending and closed sales activity to arrive at a home's true fair market value will not find success until they adjust their expectations. That is precisely why 29% of the active inventory has reduced the asking price at least once. The number of price reductions are also been growing from week to week. Housing market has been downshifting. There are more open houses as long as they are priced appropriately. Only homes that are in tip-top shape with all the bells and whistles and are genuinely turnkey, ready to be moved into with very little work, fly off the market. With everyone else, this summer market feels a bit more subdued. The active listing inventory increased by only 4 homes in the past 2 weeks, nearly unchanged, and now sits at around 30,000 homes, its highest level since December 2022. Could this be the inventory peak for Orange County? Well, only time will tell. A peak is typically reached between mid-July and the end of August when the kids go back to school. The inventory has grown at a faster pace this year compared to 2023 because more homeowners are opting to come on the market. With demand readings very close to last year, the extra homeowners are accumulating and building a much-needed inventory of available homes in the market starved for more choices. While from January through July, there were 36% fewer homes placed on the market compared to the 3-year pre-pandemic average from 2017 to 2019, or 7,800 homes missing for sale signs. There are around 1,900 more signs this year compared to 2023. Many homeowners choose to hunker down in their homes, unwilling to move due to their underlying locked-in low fixed mortgage rates. Last year, the inventory was around 2,276 homes, which is 25% lower or 776 fewer. The 3-year average between COVID 2017 and 2019 was around 6,700, an additional 3,600 homes, or 120% more than double the current level. Homeowners continue to hunker down in their homes, a phenomenon that became a crisis once rates skyrocketed higher in 2022. For June, 2,500 new sellers entered the market in Orange County, with 1,300 fewer than the 3-year average before COVID 2017 to 2019, which is 34% less. Last June, there were around 2,200 new sellers and 10% fewer than this year. More sellers are opting to sell compared to the previous year. Demand, a snapshot of the new pending sales over the prior month, increased from 1,600 to 1,624 in the past couple weeks, up to 9 pending sales or 1%. In Orange County, demand has closely resembled last year's levels and will continue to as long as mortgage rates remain persistently above 7%. Since the Federal Reserve declared war against inflation in 2022, rates have remained elevated. They have committed to keeping rates at these higher levels until inflation adequately retreats and all threats of further escalation diminish. Inflation readings are cooperating and continuing their path down after a bit of hiccup earlier this year, and more economic readings are showing the beginning of an economic slowdown in the US. Both of these factors will lead to an eventual cut in interest rates. Demand readings will rise with a more favorable mortgage rate environment when this occurs. As the Federal Reserve has indicated, it is essential to watch all economic releases for signs of slowing. These releases have the potential to move mortgage rates higher or lower, and it all depends upon how they stack up compared to market expectations. Last week's job market numbers came in at expectations for hiring, while the unemployment rate climbed up to 4.1%. Its highest reading since November 2021. The Consumer Price Index, the CPI, a closely watched inflation gauge, will be released on Thursday, a crucial day for mortgage rates. And last year, demand was around 1,760, which is 4% less than today. Over 64 fewer pending sales. The 3-year average before COVID 2017 to 2019 was about 2,500 new pending sales, which is 59% more than today, or an additional 958. With supply unchanged and demand rising slightly, the expected market time, which is the number of days it takes to sell all listings, has decreased from 57 to 56 days, which is 1 day. Last year, it was 44 days faster than today. The 3-year average before COVID was 78 days, which is slower than today's current market. Past couple weeks in the luxury homes, the inventory has priced above $2 million, which went from 1,119 to 1,130 homes, which is up to 11 or 1%, the highest level since November 2019. The luxury demand increased by 8 pending sales, down to 4%, and now sits at 230. With demand rising faster than supply, the expected market time for a luxury home price above $2 million decreased from 151 to 147 days. Nonetheless, at 147 days, the luxury market is a long way from instant, which requires a careful approach to pricing with the knowledge that it may take much more longer to secure success. year over year, the active luxury inventory is up by 356 homes, which is 46%, and luxury demand is up by 43 pending sales. Last year's expected market time was around 124 days, which is faster than today. In the past 2 weeks, the expected market time for homes priced between $2 million and $4 million has increased from 104 to 109 days. For homes priced above $4 million and $6 million, the expected market time decreased from 197 to 148 days. For homes priced above $6 million, the expected market time decreased from 715 to 557 days. At 557 days, a seller would be looking at placing their homes into escrow around January 2026. And in conclusion, in this whole video of this market report, the summer season significantly impacts the housing market, particularly in areas like Orange County. While spring remains the peak period for home sales, summer brings a shift as families focus on vacations and other activities. This results in a slower market with increased inventory and extended expected market times. Sellers must adjust their expectations and pricing strategies to align with the current market dynamics. Despite the seasonal slowdown, the housing market continues to evolve with potential improvements on the horizon as economic conditions stabilize and mortgage rates eventually decrease. And that's what I have for you guys today in this video. I hope you guys found this market report to be super informative. And if you guys have any questions regarding about the luxury market or the inventory or demand here in Orange County, you can always contact me. My information will be in the description. And again, I give out all this information for free, and it's very important for you, especially if you're looking to relocate or buy a home here in Orange County, or think about even listing your home on the market. It's very crucial for you to learn about what's going on in the market right now. And the best thing to do that is to subscribe to my channel and hit that like button down below, because there are many more people like us or like you who are looking to, move or locate but just have no idea. And that's why I'm here to make content for you guys and make these kinds of videos so that you guys stay on top of it and get the most insights here in the Orange County real estate market. And I hope you guys are staying chilly and staying cool from the hot summer days, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.